All right, welcome back to the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown. I'm Rich Walsh in for Bob Pompini. Now it's time to change the topic to the Steelers, who have been really active in free agency. Mark, you're the Steelers expert here. I haven't seen a free agency like this for the Steelers in a long, long time.
I just want you to say the guard's name for Philly.
Isaac, say Malo. Say Isaac. Say
now we know
Big Ike.
Malo.
Now we know
say
why
Malo.
Pomp does preseason games.
Isaac, say Malo.
Yeah, you know, that was very surprising because he is not a. I mean, these first 4 or 5 free agents they picked or they signed were mid-level. I mean, Peterson was good, Ogunjobi's good, but say
Go ahead, you say it then. So Isaac, does he bounce Kevin Dotson?
Isaac, yeah, I think there's no doubt about that. Kevin Dotson, he bounces Nate Herbig as well. I mean, we all got excited over Nate Herbig, but there's a reason why he got, cut in Philly and he got cut in the New York Jets and wasn't drafted. He will fit perfectly in as a swing interior guy, a guy that's going to help him in depth. And I think that's the biggest key here. First of all, they're getting tougher and bigger on the inside on both interiors. And second of all, they are not resting on their laurels with this. We're playing every single snap, 99.7% of the snaps on offensive line last year. Now they got some actual depth. I won't be shocked if Kevin Dotson stays around because you want to have a lot more. You see that? Remember that depth from last year? Jesse Davis, J.C.
They were all brought in after.
You were lucky they went 99.7% of the snaps. I like what they're doing so far because they're addressing that offensive and defensive line. Let's see where it goes from here. And let me tell you something. Omar, man, if things are working out right now, he's up for Executive of the Year because he's making chicken soup out of chicken scratch.
They haven't played a game yet with these guys.
I know, but they haven't spent a ton of money.
They won on paper, though, Mark. They're Super Bowl champs.
With these 7 free agents, they spent cap number of $24 million.
Are they doing something brilliant? And look,
they're doing something different.
Are they right? Or are they just doing something different than we've ever seen in our lifetime from the Pittsburgh Steelers? I believe it's just something different. I'll tell you what I would do right now. If they've obviously, Chris, they've fortified the interior of the line. They've got muscle on the interior of the line. I would take, if they find a tackle that they really want, and they've projected one that they really want, whether it's Skoronski, whether it's a kid from Ohio State, whomever, and he's going to go before they have a pick at 11 or 12 or so, I would trade 17 and 32 and trade up and get him. And fortify my line in totality.
And it makes sense because tackles on the free agent market, that's expensive.
Right.
Guards you can get cheaper, as we're seeing here. This is 4 guards now, or 4 interior linemen in the past 2 free agencies that they've done. That's 4 veterans they've gone to position where there's only 3 to play over the past, 13 months now, if you go back to the last. That's kind of fascinating to me. And that does make, because, signing Orlando Brown, when Mark talked about that cap number, that would have
8 at 64 or something like that, right?
So you're going way up there for that.
Right.
So if that's the plan, and it seems like, I'm no draft Nick, but it seems like there is some depth at tackle. And there might be, even if it's not Skoronski, you might be okay. Well, one of the guys there could fall to you if you think you like them all. It's also fascinating, 2 inside linebackers to go and double dip into 2 positions as their main, other than Peterson, external free agents. And there's still a lot of time to go. We're only 7 days into free agency, and you have the draft. I'm interested to see what happens in the secondary. Terrell Edmonds, is he going to languish for another 3 or 4 weeks again like he did last year and end up back with the Steelers at safety? Or is Casey now become Casey's not really a strong safety. That's kind of what I don't know how that really is going to shake out.
Can Peterson play safety?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure he's capable of doing it, but I don't think that's what they want him here for.
So are they done free agency?
We talk about tackles, and how much they need tackles. Guess who their cornerbacks will be for the 2024 season right now? Nobody. They have nobody under contract. So they need to address that position as well there. As for tackles,
but who cares?
As for tackles,
but who cares about 2024?
What I'm saying.
No, but I mean, I'm not being facetious. I mean this, and I think that's the mentality that people don't understand, or that people are too worried about. Who did the Rams care 4 years down the road, whenever they were in the Super Bowl? Did they care?
But who says that any of those top 3 tackles are plug and plays and we'll have to wait until 24 anyways? That's why I think these tackles aren't elite enough to go up and get them. That's why I think they'll stay put in the first round.
All right, I want to continue this draft talk and what they're going to do. Did free agency indicate what they're going to do in the draft? It usually does. So what position do you think is going to go 1, 2, or 3? I want to hear what these guys have to say coming up next. Stay right there.